What is the fear of the Lord? Proverbs and Psalms explained. The Bible says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But what does that really mean? Is it fear like being scared? Or is it something deeper? Today we'll explore the fear of the Lord through Proverbs and Psalms and discover why it's the key to living a wise and godly life. 1. Definition. What is the fear of the Lord? The fear of the Lord in the Bible doesn't mean terror or dread. It means reverence, awe, and deep respect for God's holiness, power, and authority. It's not the fear of a cruel master, but the honor a child has for a loving but righteous father. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Psalm 111:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. 2. Why is it called the beginning of wisdom? True wisdom starts when we realize God is God and we are not. We live wisely when we align our lives with his truth, not our own ideas. Without the fear of the Lord, people follow their own ways, which leads to destruction. Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 3:7. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. 3. Fear of the Lord leads to righteous living. The fear of the Lord guides our actions. It's what keeps us from sin when no one else is watching. It leads to humility, obedience, and purity. Proverbs 8:13. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil behavior and perverse speech. Psalm 128:1. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in obedience to him. Those who fear God don't treat sin lightly. They pursue holiness. 4. Fear of the Lord brings protection and blessing. The fear of the Lord doesn't just lead to wisdom, it also leads to God's favor and protection. Proverbs 14:26-27. Whoever fears the Lord has a secure fortress. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a person from the snares of death. Those who fear the Lord are watched over by him. Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. 5. Fear of the Lord deepens our love for God. Real fear of the Lord is rooted in love and relationship. It's not being scared of God, but being in awe of his greatness and not wanting to grieve him. Like a loving child who doesn't want to break their father's heart. Psalm 103:11. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear him. Proverbs 10:27. The fear of the Lord adds length to life. 6. Examples of God-fearing people in the Bible. Joseph in Egypt said no to Potiphar's wife because he feared God. Genesis 39:9. Job was called blameless, upright, and one who feared God and shunned evil. Job 1:1. The early church lived in the fear of the Lord and grew in strength. Acts 9:31. These weren't perfect people, but they honored God above all else. 7. Jesus in the fear of the Lord. Even Jesus, though he is the Son of God, modeled the fear of the Lord. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 2-3, prophecy about Jesus. The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord, and he will delight in the fear of the Lord. The fear of God is not just for the Old Testament, it's for every believer. Hebrews chapter 12:28. Let us worship God acceptably with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire. 8. What happens when we lose the fear of the Lord? Without the fear of God, people become careless, rebellious, and spiritually blind. We see this today. When there's no reverence, sin increases. Romans 3:18, there is no fear of God before their eyes. Jeremiah 2:19, your wickedness will punish you. How evil and bitter it is for you to forsake the Lord your God and have no fear of me. 9. Final encouragement. Choose reverence, not rebellion. The fear of the Lord is not something to run from, it's something to treasure. It brings life, wisdom, peace, and joy. When you truly fear God, you'll live differently, not because you have to, but because you want to honor the one who gave you everything.